Greetings YouTube, Yellow Belly here with a quick one. This one's for a good friend of mine. This is for GP. He was asking me today, this morning, to show him what I call my Speccy Pi, which is it's basically a recreated Spectrum case and keyboard, all the rubber keys, etc. And I put a Raspberry Pi Zero in it, and it runs all 8-bit systems on RetroPie. Pretty basic to connect up, really. The one thing that I had to do is literally just connect it up. You'll see there's a white wire here. That's the power. It takes a 5-volt power supply. You know, the USB type, pretty straightforward. There's the actual Spectrum itself, and inside, if I can get it, there we go. So these gubbins here, that's the actual recreated Spectrum bits, and it's got a USB port on it, which is pretty cool. And there, just here, is the Raspberry Pi Zero, and again, literally just a 5-volt supply and a quick USB connector to the other port. There's also a mini HDMI there with a converter. Now I had to cut the case a little bit just to fit it in, and took a lot of the gubbins out, the switches and stuff for the recreated Spectrum. But so I had to cut a slot in the case to fit the USB, the HDMI cable. Which, if I turn this round, this here. So that's I actually bought the Zero kit, and you get this mini HDMI which plugs into the Pi Zero, and it converts it to a full-size HDMI, and that plugs it in, and it's running just running RetroPie, and I've got the majority a load of Spectrum games on there, obviously. And it runs other systems as well. The keyboard does work. I've set it up so it works. It's pretty straightforward, really. But yeah, that's it. So hopefully GP, you'll give you some inspiration and maybe something you can do. It's really easy to do once you know what you're doing. The hardest part is setting up the Pi, to be honest. And if you've got any experience of that, it's pretty straightforward. Sorry I've not been on for a while, people. Just let me raise this up a touch. You can actually see I'm having a chat in the... oh, there's the beauty. I'm having a chat with on Discord. But yeah, I've been seriously ill. I'm not going to go into details about it. It's not... Unfortunately, Graves' disease is something that's not going to go away. And it's a deterioration type thing. There's nothing I can do about it, and I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm really not. It's just one of them things in life I have to deal with. The biggest problem at the moment I've got is the way it's affecting my eyesight. I am going blind in one eye because of it, and the other eye starts to play up. So I'm very prone to infections in my eyes as well. When my levels come down, my thyroid level comes down, I should feel a bit better. So, but I've had nothing but hospital trips and things like that, which, I don't want to go into details. That's why I've not been around. When there's a live stream on, I usually, on Zypho or Chris's Novabugs, I'll say hello and try and explain that, you know, I'm not being rude or anything like that. It's just that I literally, because I've got to put this special cream in my eyes constantly, I'm blind as a bat with it. And I can't read the text. I mean, on Discord it's not too bad because I can make the text bigger, but I can't do that on YouTube. So what I'm doing is, I'm literally just saying hello and all that when I can see. I mean, I've literally got my face up to the screen as I do it. But then it's just too much to type, so I usually then just go into lurk mode, put it on full screen on my laptop, and then, well, if it's sorry Zypho, but if it's one of Zypho's epic long streams, I usually fall asleep with it. But no, I'm thinking of you all. I do miss you all. Glasses, if those who are interested, it doesn't help with the because it changes on a daily basis. So, and also I've got to have this cream in, or I'll lose both eyes. So, anyway, like I said, I'm not up to, it's just, that's one of those things in life. I just have to deal with it. I'm not going to let it get me down. The only thing I miss is, like I said, chatting to you guys. So, anyway, that's enough waffling on about me health and stuff. But anyway, so I'll leave it at that. So yeah, this one's for you, GP. Any questions, stick it up in the box below. And I think that's it. Yellow Belly out.